Welcome back to Helena High School. This big Region 5 Class 6A battle between the Helena Huskies and Jackson Olin. We begin the second quarter of play. Second down and 9. Quarterback in the game, incomplete. Coming in to take that snap, excuse me, it's the third guy we've seen at quarterback. It's Tyler Stevens. He bobbled the football out of the shotgun snap and threw it low to his intended receiver. So third down and 9. The ball on the Husky 26-yard line.
Oh, look at Q.
Stepping up, almost picking that ball off. A flag comes down late in the backfield. Michael McFarland, who was back there. His shoulder pad and his jersey dislodged, but roughing the passer is the call on McFarland. So instead of getting off the field with a defensive stop, a 15-yard personal foul, and it'll keep this Husky drive alive. It's a second personal foul we've seen. It was the late hit out of bounds in the first quarter, and there that could turn out to be, a very costly penalty for the Jackson Olin defense. We like them to be aggressive, but you got to play smart.
Yeah, you do. You got to know when to hold up, but like you say, that's a fine line there, being aggressive, and it just happens. It's going to happen. But the difference in punting or a new set of downs.
So Zach Goodwin back in. As we mentioned, 6'1", 195 pounds. He's got wheels. Ball at the 41-yard line. Just underway here in the second quarter. He's got to hand it off. It's Chris Hall with the trademark sling down
it is
that he has there in the backfield. Chris Hall slamming the Husky down to the turf. That play lost yardage. Lost 4. Second down and 14 as Helena works from their own 37 with 11:25 left here in the first half of play.
I'm sure Chris Hall is ready tonight after being out last week. He is ready to make up for that lost game.
That was Leon Moore who goes back in motion. They're going to try it now to the other side. No, it's going to be Goodwin. And Goodwin gets those yards back plus some. 9-yard pickup there. It'll bring up third down and a manageable 5 as we're under 11 minutes now to play in this second quarter.
Yeah, big third down here. If we could force the punt here, maybe we could get something going like we did that last possession. Offense has to come off the field. They're feeling pretty decent that they did move the ball.
So Zach Goodwin working out of the shotgun. Moore goes in motion. Pressure coming. Throwing it. Got it. He goes to one of his big receivers. That's his tight end. Across the middle. Pressure was coming. And it was Chris Miller, 6'1", 195 pounds, wearing number 88. He got it. And it's good for a first down. So the Huskies able to execute, convert. They've got the ball inside Mustang territory at the 39 and rolling right along. So it's been third down. That's been the problem for this JO defense, getting off the field.
Yeah.
2 of them by penalty, but right there, give credit to the Helena offense.
Yeah, that kid was wide open that time and got the first down.
Handoff. Johnson. 7, maybe 8 yards.
20, Marquise Johnson on the carry for Helena. Tackled on the play by number 4.
Huskies keeping the Mustangs off balance as far as their play calling.
Huskies came to play tonight.
Second and 3, Helena.
And why not, as we mentioned?
You got a lot to play for.
Right there, right now, they stand in 4th. They're in region play. And with
nice hit.
That was a nice hit. Coming in to make the tackle, that was Michael McFarland from his left defensive end spot. Third down and 3. 9:19 left in the first half.
Another third down. Probably two downs here to make it, though, unless something disastrous happens.
Oh, they put in the big fella and out of the backfield, getting his first down. It's number 40, Tucker Knight. So Tucker Knight comes into the ball game. 5'10", 190-pounder. Fullback. A lot of different personnel for Charles Busby and Helena we've seen here in the first 15-plus minutes of play.
Yeah, I'm impressed. You said that they've had his third quarterback in, and he's really mixing it up well on them.
Tim Vakakis has seen enough. He calls timeout. We'll take it with him. 8:53 left. First half, no score, but Helena driving. Welcome back. 8:53 left. It's first down and 10. Ball on the 23 of the Mustangs as the Huskies of Helena work from our right to our left. They're going to give it to Johnson. He bounces it to the outside, and Johnson, they're around the 20-yard line, falls ahead for maybe a yard. Play picks up.
Tackle on the play by number 8, Michael Scales.
2, maybe 3. Michael Scales is there. Oli Polonitz there as well on the tackle. They'll actually give him 4 yards, so second down and 6. Ball on the 19, 8:27 left here in this first half.
A drive that started deep in the Helena territory. I think near the 10, wasn't it? Well, they found something up the middle.
They sure did. The big guy slung down to the turf, but not before
40,
Tucker Knight has his first down, and he's
flags down though.
There's a flag on the play.
And it is coming back. A hold against the Huskies. A break for Jackson Olin. But yeah, you're right. They found something there with big Tucker Knight. We saw him there on the third down carry.
Yeah.
And Mustangs bailed out by the penalty flag.
They sure were. When you say bailed out, you don't know what you're saying. You know what you're saying. I mean, it's a big difference here.
So instead of the ball being on the 6, it's back on the 29. Second down and 15, 8:03 left as they wind the clock.
From the Jackson Olin 29-yard line.
Nothing there.
No, nothing there.
Number 40, Tucker.
I believe that was
Tucker Knight got the carry again, and Jackson Olin's defense was ready. Give credit to Vontae Bentley, Michael Scales as well from linebacker. They diagnosed it beautifully.
Yeah, that was solid that time. They came back. Looked like maybe the same call right on the left side there, but this time they weren't going to have anything to do with that.
Third down and 14, ball on the 27, 7:15 left. Here in the second quarter, no score. Landry Roberts, Pete Triantis, Eagle Productions. Glad to have you with us for another night of Jackson Olin High School football. Dropping back to throw, letting it go there in the end zone with a beat on it and position. Ahmad Williams, beautifully played as it was put up for grabs by Tyler Stevens. Fourth down and 14, exactly 7 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. And Charles Busby with a decision. With the ball spotted there at the 27, it would be another 44-yard field goal attempt when they had the opportunity earlier. We saw the offense stay on the field, and we see the same thing here.
Yeah, that's just a lot asking to kick a 42-yarder. I mean, maybe he's got a kicker, I don't know, but anyway, he's going for it. But like you say, go back to that play. That was beautiful coverage by Ahmad. I'm sure Pops was proud of that.
So Tyler Stevens out of the shotgun as he sends Marquise Johnson in motion. They swing it out to Johnson, and he is forced out of bounds. Nice play on the perimeter.
Run out of bounds by number 13, Ahmad Williams.
That time Michael McFarland came inches away from batting that pass down, too.
Ahmad Williams able to get Johnson, force him out of bounds. Jackson Olin gets it back. Is able to hold on defense after it appeared that the Huskies had a lot of momentum, but go back to that holding call. That was big on that drive as Tucker Knight got the ball inside the 10, but it was negated by the penalty. So we'll see Jackson Olin once again on offense.
See what they can put together.
6:55 left. Tank throws. Caught. A.J. Tony, good for 12 yards. He was patient, rolling out this way to his right, and Tank Ward kept his composure and found the ever-speedy and dangerous A.J. Tony. That play is good for a first down. They're spotted on the 39 with 6:47 left here in the half.
Yeah, we got to find a way to get it to our playmakers, and that was a good start.
Tank again, quickly.
He dropped it.
It was dropped. Justin Walker, the 6'2", 197-pound wide receiver, just dropped the ball. It was a well-thrown pass. You can't blame that one on your sophomore quarterback.
No, he was wide open, too. It had been a good 7-8 yard gain.
From their own 39-yard line.
Ward. It's the play in from head coach Tim Vakakis. Tank stepping up in the pocket. Now he's going to dump it off.
Oh! Another drop.
Kendall Smith, number 82. He had nothing but green grass in front of him. It was a risk by Matthew Hobbick, the defensive back, to come up. And a tough break for J.O. That play would have been huge, maybe even 6. But as it stands, 3rd down and 10. Mustangs working from their side of the field, the 39. So I have to get to the 49 to move the chains. Tank dropping back, throwing too high, incomplete. He had Isaiah Harris coming across the middle. Had he connected, Harris was open. Well diagnosed or called play, but execution has been an issue tonight for this offense, Pete.
Back to punt for Jackson.
Yeah, that's uncharacteristic. We have 2 drops right in a row.
Deep for Helena.
I mean, it happens, but it just shouldn't have happened there. We need something to happen. We need something big to happen. This time, Helena puts a punt returner back.
A.J. Tony out of the snap from Spencer. Tony, end-over-end kick. Fair catch called for and taken by Caleb Owens at the 30-yard line. 6:24 remaining here in the second quarter of play. No score. And if you look for bright spots
from their own
on offense for Jackson Olin, not a whole lot to speak of here. You've had some good plays, but it's all about rhythm with this offense, and they're just having a hard time finding it, whether it be mistakes or
a little bit of both. It's drop passes, penalties. It's just we hadn't found our rhythm yet, and of course we got a lot of time here, but we got to get it going.
Yeah, 6:24 left. Stamba back in at quarterback. Reaches up, throws. He had a man out there. He was looking, it looked like, for Stephen Gay, the wide receiver. But Stamba, as he caught pressure from Quandarius Robinson. Chris Hall was in the area defensively for the Mustangs. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, Quandarius was chasing him from the backside, so he had to get rid of it, and he did.
Stamba struggled with a snap. He brought it down. By the time he did, it might have thrown off the timing of the play as Marquise Johnson got it, but the Mustangs were ready. Ja'Cory and Wren was there, as well as Quandarius Robinson.
Yeah, you're right. That time it was a high handoff to the running back coming through. Very dangerous. They're very lucky somebody didn't get a hand on it and knock it loose. We need something big to happen, whether it's the defense coming up with a big play, big turnover. Something's got to happen here for J.O.
3rd down and 10, 5:45 left here in the second quarter. Stamba steps up in the pocket and throws. Look at again, and just a misfire. He had Stephen Gay, but another flag. Is this going to be another roughing the passer? Yes, it is.
Roughing the passer, the call against Jackson.
I'm going to tell you something, Landrum. I watched that. He did not – there was no roughing the passer on that. I mean, come on, I hate to say it, but that's just not a good call.
First and 10, Helena at their own 45-yard line.
Nevertheless, they got the penalty, so it moved it out to the Helena 45, Landrum.
Watching the replay, yep, that was roughing the passer.
It was?
It sure was. Quarterback had released it, took actually a couple of steps, and he got unloaded.
You're right. I see it now.
Michael Scales and Christopher Hall in on that tackle. Gain of 4. 5:15 left.
Again, you got to know when to hold up. I was watching Quindarius Robinson from the right side, but that looked like it came from the other side.
Might have been McFarland. Up the middle.
Number 9, Zach Goodwin on
Zach
the
Goodwin.
for Helena.
3rd down and 2 coming up. Levante Bentley. Number 2 from inside linebacker on the stop.
3rd and 1, Helena from the Jackson Olin 46-yard line.
So we got a big 3rd down and 1 here.
Yeah, they will call it 3rd down and 1 as Zach Goodwin up the middle. He's got his first down as he crossed the 45-yard line. Down at the 43. So they'll move the chains with 4:24 left, and Helena in great position, and they've really controlled the clock here in this second quarter.
Yeah, they haven't really given us. Well, we've had our chances. You're right, but they have had several good drives. I mean, they're moving the ball.
Goodwin stays in at quarterback. He's got Jaden Jackson out here to the wide side. Jaden Jackson throwing his arms up, asking what the play call was, and quickly Charles Busby, the Huskies head coach, calls timeout. We come back, it's 1st down and 10 with the ball for Helena on the JO 43-yard line with 3:58 left, no score from Helena High School. All right, welcome back. 1st down and 10, 3:58 left here in the second quarter. Helena with the football on the JO 43. The handoff goes to Johnson, and Johnson luckily falls down for the Mustangs. LeKevin DeBruce was going to have to make the play, and it was only LeKevin DeBruce that stood between Marquise Johnson and the goal line. But the play picks up 12, Pete. It's a 1st down, 3:50 left. Helena with all the momentum and continuing to control the clock here in this first half.
And they're having surprising luck to me running up the middle like they are. They are moving the ball up the middle.
Zach Goodwin got the carry.
And
Zach
again,
Goodwin just gashing. The ball's loose. Helena says that they've got it. Mustangs say they do. They uncover the players. And it's Jackson
the Mustangs.
Football. So the Mustangs.
Who's that got it, Landrum? Can you tell?
Create.
Kevin DeBruce, is that number 4?
Defense, and we'll take a look at the replay.
First and 10, Jackson Olin.
Couldn't tell who got it from this vantage point, but it's 1st down and 10. 3:28 left. Ball on the 19-yard line, so the Mustangs trying to put something together. A little under 3.5 to go.
I think it was Kevin DeBruce that came up with it, but I'm not sure.
Hand off to Robertson. And Robertson had some daylight, able to get
Robertson on the carry for Jackson Olin.
A handful of yards.
Would be nice to go in with a touchdown here, take that clock down to 0-0.
Robertson with 3 yards there as the clock approaches 3 minutes. Jackson Olin still with 2 timeouts at their disposal. But you got to pick up first downs.
Yeah, we got to manage the ball better. We've got to really execute a lot better going into the second half.
Well, it was Tank trying to hand it off. Nobody was there, and Tank Ward still able.
It looked like a busted play, didn't it?
Sure did. Handed it off, and there was nobody there to take the handoff. And good job by the offensive line. Everybody bit the other way, and Tank, that big frame, 215-plus pounds, got his first down. 2:43 clock on the move. 1st and 10, J.O. working from their 30 here in this first half of play. Tank pressure from the other way and just missing. A flag comes down.
Ward's pass intended for number 7, Alvin Toney.
A flag is down at the 33-yard line. Alvin Toney, A.J.
Number 24, Jake Schmidt.
Was the intended receiver.
Flag on the play.
And Brandon couldn't connect with him.
You know, I'm wondering if they're calling a pick play over there because I didn't see much. Yeah, they're calling it against us.
Pass interference to call against Jackson Olin.
He called pass interference. I would have thought more of a pick.
Take a look at the replay.
I didn't see anything.
Had to have been a pick.
Yeah, that's all it could have been.
So they back it up to the 24. Excuse me. It'll be, or excuse me, to the 16. It's first down and 24 with 2:33 left. 15-yard penalties have hurt the Mustangs here in this first half.
Yes, it has.
Some missed opportunities that had big play potential.
Yeah, we got to be careful here too, Landrum. We cannot turn the ball over here deep in our own territory too with, about 2.5 minutes left. Be a big momentum shifter.
Helena with 1 timeout. We mentioned 2 timeouts left for Jackson Olin. Tank Ward out of the shotgun, joined by David Robertson as Tank rolls this way. He's looking, he's going to fire. Going to A.J., and A.J. just fell down.
Ward's pass intended for number 7, Alvin Toney, incomplete. Defending on the play for Helena.
We saw it pretty clear from this angle.
Yeah, I'm thinking what you just said. He just fell down with it.
25, Jackson Olin from their own 16-yard line.
It's a pretty good no call.
Yeah, feet got tangled up, looked like from A.J.
Yeah.
As he tried to turn around to grab the ball.
I think if the pass had led him a little bit, he was open. A.J. had to adjust to come back to it, and like you said, their feet got tangled.
So 2nd and 25 from the 16 with 2:27. Clock stops on the incompleted pass. You hand it off to David Robertson.
Got room.
Robertson does have room. Racing towards the sideline, and a flag? No, the crowd on this side certainly wanted one.
Looked like he had him by the, wrapped his arm around him, but I don't know. That's probably a good no call.
16-yard gain.
That's a good 16-yard gain.
Jackson Olin from their own 30-yard line.
I checked out a 14-yard gain, but the clock does stop.
I was following your lead there.
3rd down and 11. The Mustangs can execute here.
Get a block. You need a block.
Nothing there for Isaiah Harris. He is cut down at the 25. The play loses yardage. Now the punt team will have to come on the field. 2:07. The clock continues to move here late in the second quarter. No score, so Helena will have another crack at it. 1:26 left. 4th down and 16 for the Mustangs as A.J. Toney set to punt. Caleb Owens back deep for Helena. He stands just inside the 45-yard line, the 47. And A.J., as you said, Pete, needs to get off a good one.
Yeah, we need, if A.J. could put one here, that would be perfect.
Antonio Spencer. It's it back. Low
Get that
spiral. Caleb Owens chooses not to pick it up. It's a good punt for A.J. Tony. Just what the doctor ordered. They
Yes,
spotted
it is.
on the 32, so the Huskies will have to go 68 yards
From their own
for a
32-yard
touchdown with
line.
1:16 left, and maybe not that many, as we have yet to see their field goal kicker tonight. But if you're Charles Busby, you got to be thrilled playing first place team in your region, undefeated, hosting them here at home, and you've got a chance to have a lead heading into halftime. Mustangs will get the ball back to start the second half, but we're not finished here. Hand off to Johnson. Marquise Johnson.
Number 20,
Across
Marquise Johnson on the carry.
The
for
32-yard line. He's up to the 35. It'll be second down and
Tackle on
7.
the
Charles
play by number
Busby
8, Michael
and the
Scales.
Huskies.
And number 55, Jacorian Wren.
Thought they were going to call a timeout, but the
Second and
official
7, Helena.
called time
From their own
as they
35-yard line.
had to get the ball spotted. Now he'll wind it.
And the running back lost his helmet, too, so they had to substitute. Looks like they're going to take it into the halftime, Landrum, without trying anything here, so it looks like we'll go in 0-0.
Hey, why not?
Yeah, I mean, you know, a powerful opponent in Jackson Olin, and you've held them scoreless in the first half. Hats off to them.
Number 45, Kobe Hughes on the carry for Helena.
Kobe Hughes on the carry.
Tackled on the play by number 8,
Michael Scales. Jacorian Wren trying to get his defense ready to play, but I don't know if we'll see another play. As 17 seconds left on the game clock, the play clock, with about a 7-second differential. And Charles Busby is going to let the clock wind down, and that is the final play of this first half. Well, Helena and Jackson Olin right now zeros across the scoreboard. As Jackson Olin with some missed opportunities there in the first half and some costly penalties as well. But you could say the same for Helena and the Huskies as they had the ball moving down the field. Had a big run from Tucker Knight, the big fullback. They got it down to the 6. It was negated. They bring the ball back, and then the fumble recovery there on defense as Helena was trying to go back in as well. It's really been the difference, but if you're Jackson Olin, you go in, you make those adjustments. We saw some good runs at times from David Robertson, but it was all predicated by the pass and getting that offense going. And Kentrell Calhoun, A.J. Tony have got to be a big part of this Mustang offense heading into the second half.
Yeah, they're going to have to do a better job opening the holes running, and like you say, they got to get the passing going to open up the run. We're very lucky that Helena hasn't scored. Helena's kind of moved the ball, but they've shot themselves in the foot. So I mean, we're in a dogfight tonight.
All right, no score at halftime.